Mark, for both teams tonight, unbelievable talent up front.
Here we go.
Kevin, you're right. I love seeing what we have in store in the paint area in this matchup. I think that's likely where this game is going to be decided.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Durant, Harden out there with Mills. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Bembry in at the small forward.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Young looking it over. There's a screen by Collins. Herter passes to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Capella trying to free himself up. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist by Collins.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the 3 moments ago from LaMarcus Aldridge. Capella kicks to Young. The shot from the low post is good.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Harden finds Mills. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Young, no good.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time.
One shot
for my money.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Reddish. Williams comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's DeLon Wright in for Young.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Now here's Wright. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Williams. A floater, and it's good on the way in.
Can score in so many ways. Sweet Lou, the floater. That's like a walk in the park shot for him.
Pass to Harden. Back to Mills. Griffin a screen on Williams. Here's Mills. And Capella sends it back.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And the dunk by Capella.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
Harden the pass to KD. Over Collins. No good off the back of the rim. The Hawks trail by 3. Outside Williams. Takes a 3. No good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Aldridge out there with Johnson. Then it's Harden. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Carter in at the shooting guard. Brooklyn leading by 3. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for your Hawks, Kevin Herter. At the line for 1 shot.
And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Here's Herter. James Harden picking up that last basket. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Herter. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Of all the epic seasons James Harden has had, probably 2019, 18-19 might have been his best. The Beard was the second player in NBA history to average 30 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals per game. The other, some Jordan guy.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And Gallinari kicks to Reddish. Shot clock at 6. Gallinari against Aldridge. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Hawks have a completely new group on the floor. The Nets also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for Aldridge. Kevin Durant comes in for Brown. That's Mills in for James Harden. .109 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Durant. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Durant's got 5.
Looking strong to the finish. When Durant locks in on scoring, nobody's stopping.
And Wright kicks to Luwawu Cabarrot. On the wing, Williams. Capella with a screen on Carter. Williams attacking. Lob pass to Capella. Griffin with the steal. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Durant inside. Guarded by Wright. KD's shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Williams. Pocket 6. The wing jumper off target. And so we wrap up the first half. Nets out in front, up by 8. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Brooklyn Nets.
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing it. Most of their shots have come in the flow of the offense. Rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
Let's move on to see what's coming up on the schedule.
Not sure any run of games feel comfortable, but this might be as close as you can get. They're at home against teams that they can clearly beat. This is a great opportunity for them to stack up some W's.
And that's our halftime show, thanks to the Big Diesel.
Well, thank you, Gomer pal.
Well, does that make me the sergeant? I got to get the order around here, Ernie.
Shaq, where were you going with Gomer Pyle?
I don't know, Ernie. Is that a good accent or not? Probably not.
Shazam, Shazam.
That's a good one.
Never a dull moment, folks. We'll see you later.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. Now, here is Young. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
That is good. And the Nets lead is cut back down to 8 after they get the basket from Young.
A sneaky score in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
Now here's Durant. 9 points in the game so far. Dishes it to Aldridge. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Aldridge has got his second basket of the night.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
And Young kicks to Reddish. Here's the teardrop. And it's sent back by Aldridge. KD passes to Mills. Cuts off the pass. And the wide open shot from Reddish hits the three-point bomb. Reddish has got 5.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Pass to Harden. And he drives in. That one goes. Just count it.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
The pass to Herter. 5 to shoot. The 9-foot shot. And the shot is long.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Griffin. Johnson is out there with Bembry. And it's Mills. And it's Harden in at the 1. The Hawks trail by 9. Now here's Wright. Now the feed to Gallinari. The kick out to Williams. Drives to the hoop. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Wright against Harden. Here's Bembry. Johnson with a screen on Jang. Misses in close. Now here's Williams, covered by Mills. Trying to get open is Jang. A second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. Jang's got his first basket of the night.
And, you know, we all know about Jang's high motor. Defensively, you can't just let him float around the glass. You've got to get a body on him.
It's Harden with the drive, and the rejection by Jang. Gallinari passes to Wright. Here's Williams, and Griffin sends it back.
And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block it.
Now, here is Harden. Griffin kicks to Bembry. Over Gallinari. And the Nets miss again. And it's Williams with the ball for Atlanta. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Johnson with the block. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Griffin sets the screen for Harden. The shot comes out, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here. There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Griffin dishes to Mills. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Jang. And Atlanta has possession. 7-point differential. And Williams, here we go. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And the thing about Williams, sometimes he doesn't look like he's moving all that fast, and then bam, there go the Jets.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks. During the break, this was what was going on in Steve Nash's huddle. He told them to play smart, but not to be cautious. He said, look, we got this lead by playing our way, and we'll keep it by doing the same. Guys, we'll see what happens.
Thanks, David. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Blake Griffin.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancer. Now into the lineup for the Nets. LaMarcus
Here is Harden, and so they foul intentionally.
Trae Young. That's his second personal foul. Team second. Shooting for Brooklyn, James Harden. Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Hey fans, who wants the free t-shirt? Make some noise! All right, look who's coming under the court. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers! Now to the lineup for the Nets.
There's the call on James Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Herter. No good on the quick three. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Carter against Jang. Now Carter. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, LaMarcus Aldridge.